What up, YouTube? It's your man Cheese. Today we're going to be talking about offline. And before we get started, any offline content and even online content for that matter, it needs customization and rewards. And anything I talk about today about offline content needs to be done with customization and rewards as well. I might do a separate video on that too, customization's reward, but for these things you do in this game, there needs to be rewards, and it can't just be like titles and stuff like that. It needs to be cool stuff that people want, like outfits and accessories and like, you know, maybe other stuff too. But yeah, the offline content only works with like more rewards and customization. But yeah, with that out of the way, we'll talk about AI. So the AI in the game right now is too easy, and it doesn't act like a person. It doesn't react like a person. You know, it can't like figure out like, oh, he's spamming gut punch every single time. Like he doesn't, you know, it doesn't react like a normal person would. And that needs to be looked at. So I don't know how they would do that, you know, but just the AI should feel like you're fighting a person. That's how it should feel, and that's the most fun way to do it, you know. But yeah, the AI needs to be fun to fight. That's the main thing. It needs to be fun to fight, more realistic, and should be fun. And another thing about offline content is I play a lot of online. Okay, I'll preference this with that. I play a lot of online. So when I play offline, like the timing's weird for me. So basically everything is later, which I expect and I know. But like when I'm in a Vanish War, especially the second Vanish is impossible for me to get that to the point where I still think it's impossible. I don't know what's going on, but like the second Vanish in a Vanish War when you're playing against the AI is like impossible. I don't know what it is. So like the offline timing needs to be looked at to be more consistent and more, or like less strict, I guess. I don't know. There's something going on with the offline timing for Vanishes, especially in a Vanish War. Another thing is story mode. Story mode needs to be totally scrapped and redone. It needs to be more like Tenkaichi 3 in the Budokai series. Well, all the Tenkaichis. Like when I'm talking kind of vaguely here. But the story mode should be like Budokai, the Budokai series, and the Tenkaichi series. It needs to be 3D, none of this slideshow stuff. You know, bring in a bunch of what ifs, some fun what ifs. In fact, you could probably bring in like brand new characters off that. Like they created like Black Gohan Black, and they never used him. Like you created a character and didn't use him. You know, I guess the other games kind of did that too with like cell absorbing Krillin and becoming like a Krillin cell that's really weak. I don't think he was playable outside like the story mode what if. But yeah, they need to totally redo the story mode. It should feel like you're like reliving the anime. Like you're like it's this is a 3D game, so like it's a different experience. Like I know everyone's watched the anime, or at least most people, but like it needs to feel like anime. Like you play the story mode for the story, I'd imagine. And the story mode in this game is so trash. It's bad. Not fun, not cool, very boring, very just lazy in my opinion. And moving on to custom battle. Custom battle is a failure. Alright, no one's playing it. It's just low quality garbage. Low quality garbage. I don't know how they would fix it, you know, like make it more customizable, I guess. Make it more transparent. Like the best content is hard to find and hard to see and hard to tell what the best content is, you know. And so like I don't know, just make it more searchable as well, I guess. And make it like less spammy and more rewarding of quality. You know, because right now apparently there's like an issue like people playing or republishing the same or very similar custom battle like every single day because it'll be on the front page. So because they want people to play their like low tier custom battle that yeah it's not in a good state. Custom battle, they need to totally overhaul it. A mode we did get that's new for offline that they take away a lot is the boss mode that they added. I guess it's Frieza right now unless it's already over. But yeah, they can expand that, add more bosses and stuff. That'd be cool. They did some cool stuff with the AI, like with Whis and stuff, and with Frieza. So they could probably do more of that. And maybe make it permanent and, like I said, add more bosses. And I played it a little bit, the modes. I mostly played for the time trials, kind of like some speed running stuff, and I thought that was pretty cool. I did pretty well. But yeah, expand the boss mode. I think that'd be good. And they need to bring back old modes from like Tenkaichi 3 and stuff. And maybe like some Budokai series stuff too, I guess. But yeah, the Tenkaichi 3, they had like this Mission 100 where they had a bunch of different like, I guess, matchups or whatever. Like you'd fight Kame House or you'd fight like, the Ultimate Fusion or stuff like that. Like they had, fights for you set up and you do all these missions, you get a grade, and they could probably time trial those things as well. And it was cool. I liked it. Another thing is they had like an RPG in Tenkaichi 3. They could bring that back. Now, the thing about the RPG in Tenkaichi 3, I will admit, it was shallow. Okay? Like, you would go in there, you train attack and defense, and sometimes you go on adventures for like, crazy bonuses. It's kind of like random chance gambling. But it was cool. I actually played a lot of that as a kid, but even playing a lot of it, I knew it was shallow. So they could build upon it to make it more like an RPG, like some cool stuff. They could do a lot with an RPG in Tenkaichi 3, or this is Tenkaichi 4 basically. Sparking Zero would be really cool, And there also was like a survive mode in Tenkaichi 3. I don't know if it was a survive mode or a survive mission, but it was like 100 characters you had to fight, and it was really cool. I think you got like a bar of health for every one you defeated. Like they could bring in stuff like that. That's another old mode they could bring back. And they could also make some brand new modes. I can't think off the top of my head some brand new modes they could do. Like a lot of people say like co-op boss modes. That'd be dope. Let me know in the comments below some new modes you guys would like. But yeah, some new modes would be cool. And another thing that kind of goes with customization and rewards I was talking about earlier is like it'd be really cool if we could create like new characters, like brand new original characters, kind of like Xenoverse or whatever, and use like in-game rewards and accessories, to customize a character, add new moves, skills, and stuff like that. I might go more into that maybe in like a what I want customization video. But I think that would be really cool for offline content. Like I said, like all this needs to be done with rewards and whatnot. And yeah, that's basically what I think we need from customization and offline content. And why do we need offline content? Like, oh, you said we need these things for offline. Why? Well, the majority of the Sparking Zero base is casual people, and they don't last long because there's not much to do offline. Like that, if you're a casual, you're mostly playing offline. Because like if you go online, even like D ranks, B ranks are gonna like destroy you. You're gonna quit. You know what I mean? Or you're not gonna last very long. So like the majority of the game pace is casual, and offline content is where you should be as a casual. And we want more casuals. All right, we want to expand the game base. Okay, we want more people playing this game because it's going to get more support. And also, like, some of those casuals will become, you know, more devoted players, I guess. I don't want to call them competitive because this game's not super competitive. But, like, some of those casuals will become, like, Z ranks. And some of those Z ranks will become, like, high top 100 Z ranks. So if we want more, like competitive players, or more serious players in this game, we need to expand the base. We need expanded offline content. You know, it's just a numbers game. It's like a funnel. So like all you online people, which is me, I'm an online basically only player. Like if you want like more people, more varied people, and not fighting the same one dude, two dudes every day, we need offline content to bring more people in a big pool. It's like a funnel, you know, into the online community. But yeah, that's why we need offline content. That's the video. Basically, let me know what you guys think about, you know, the offline content, lack thereof, what we need in the comments. I'm gonna be going live probably later. Okay, so make sure you subscribe and whatnot, notification bell or whatever gets you notified. It probably won't be a long stream, but yeah, I'll probably stream. Yeah, that's the video. Take it easy.